I was pulled over this morning for tailgating of a police officer who was speeding of the mile of 64 miles per hour. This is how fast he was driving. I am trying to get from behind him and get around to get in my lane to turn. He's giving me a ticket for tailgating, but he was speeding and he has a nasty disposition. His position is please show up in court so he can pay his overtime. So I'm gonna make sure I'm in court so I can make sure that they know how their workers do what they do on the highway. You know, harass people, talk to people crazy. Like that is okay. It's not okay. So let me make sure that this is recorded. He's telling me I'm being recorded. I'm telling him he's being recorded. You being recorded. And I'm already late for work, so I can go service a veteran today. And he's telling me he please show up in court so he can get paid his overtime. Let me make sure I show up in court so I can let them know what kind of folk they have on the road. Instead of him being in his vehicle getting the information he needs, he's in the vehicle behind the vehicle having an additional conversation so this can take much more time than it needs to take. I'm annoyed. You giving me a speeding ticket for tailgating and you driving over the speed limit, 64 miles an hour. He just not getting in his car to do what he need to do. He behind the other car running his mouth like I got all day to play with him, which I do not. Ask me, why do I go to work? I go to work to help veterans every day. He go to work to get overtime. Because that's what he said. He didn't say to protect and serve. He said to get overtime. He's just now getting in his car. And it's 9:08. We've been sitting here long enough. He gonna say, who's driving 55? Then you need to get him a ticket for speeding. Not give me a ticket for tailgating. So you driving 64 over the speed limit because nobody else is driving the speed limit? How that sound? That sounds ridiculous. And just wait for his little uniform self to get back on the side of the car.
Dressed up like the Joker, honey, but you gotta explain what it looked like, Gary. He had on a nice, beautiful, light pink, honey, jacket with a beautiful green fedora, which they say was representing the AKA, honey, with a nice little bow tie, honey, and a pink little flower, honey. But I'm like, is he really serious, honey? Because he be coming out these, I mean, these actors make us on something else. I'm more the conservative type, but I mean, they just really getting outside of the box. They are getting outside of the box. They look like him and Russell Westbrook, and who else be wearing some crazy stuff. And they all just, let me tell you something, because they ain't crazy, man. They are very serious. Yeah, they are serious. You know, just because you got money don't make you a great dresser. Like some people spend extra money and get a stylist, but some people are just bad dressers. Look at Michael Jordan. Yeah, well, I think they got a study. I'm sure they have a style. Like, you need to wear this. This is outside of the box. You need to slay. Honey, they be slaying in a whole different way, y'all. You know, honey. You were feeling that hat. The hat was cute, but I was feeling the jacket and the bow tie and the thing. Man, I think it was too much. It's too much because they shoes never match with what they're wearing. They always wear some shoes that just be so way outlandish. But these boys gotta realize, Ricky, honey, you gotta break those outfits down. You are wearing.
I'm letting you know this is being recorded.
How you doing? I told you we were being recorded.
And I'm
anyway.
letting you know that you're being
fine.
recorded.
That's fine. Call me. Would you like me to explain the citations to you, or you good?
You do your job.
Okay. All right. So you get three citations today already. All three of them are payable citations. They don't carry any points. You have three options in regards to this. Okay. The first option is, like I said, is a payable fine. The second option is you could request a waiver hearing, and the third option is you can plead not guilty and request a trial. Okay. You have 30 days to decide what you want to do. Okay. Drive safely. Any questions?
You drive safely, and
Right,
please
so-
drive the speed limit.
Thank you,
Please
ma'am.
do not drive
All right.
over the speed limit.
Right, and try not to
Please make
tailgate.
sure
Okay.
that you drive the speed limit and you do not cause the person to tailgate because you're driving unsafely.
Okay. Makes no sense. Okay. Have a good day.
Makes sense to me. That's why I have several degrees.
You had on a Trader Sack jogging suit the other day.